This is my TAP for interpreting 341, and this is my ASL source. It is by Ella May on deficit thinking. So I think some of the hardest things that'll be to interpret, well, she uses one sign and a lot of facial expressions with that one sign, so that could be a little bit of a challenge to possibly interpret when I'm doing this assignment. She also is signing pretty quickly, and you can tell she's pretty passionate about the subject, so I need to make sure that I'm going to be able to relay that when I'm interpreting her message and making sure that I'm understanding everything and not missing anything, because it's a pretty important topic. I think it's interesting that she says in here that it's a new word that she's never used before. So that'll be important, because I'll have to definitely, I'm not really sure of the word, not relay that, but kind of explain, I guess, if she doesn't in here, what deficit thinking is to my audience, just to make sure that they're aware of what deficit thinking is, although I'm assuming she'll probably talk about it some in here to give us an idea of what it is. Again, you can really tell she's passionate about this. I mean, she's talking about deaf culture, their experiences growing up, the different perspectives people have had on those who are deaf, and the different perspectives I'm sure that deaf individuals have of growing up and on the hearing culture. And this is something really important to her, and so I'm going to have to definitely make sure that I'm getting that message across properly. It's going to be interesting trying to explain, well, I think it'll be interesting trying to explain what, when you label someone with a hearing loss, most people are like, so they have a hearing loss, it's a disability, but they don't realize that there's more to being deaf than just, oh, they can't hear. They are going to have to, so that'll be something that I'm hoping she'll talk about in here with their culture, and they have a language all their own. It's not just a disability. Yeah, they have that loss, but they have much more than just a loss. It's not, you know, they're not disabled. They can function just as well as a hearing person. They have a language all their own, and they have a culture all their own. So that'll be pretty important. I'm hoping she'll later on talk about that. So far I haven't really come across any terminology that I'm going to really need to, other than just what deficit thinking is. I can't think of any terminology that I might need to work on or think about in English to relate to what she's said.